The following Divrei Torah are in memory of my mother, Le'ilu Nishmat Rachel Bat Yosef Chaim Ruach Adonai Tanichena Began Eden. I would also like to commemorate the yahrzeit of my uncle, Le'ilu Nishmat Salach Ben Gavriel Yaakov Ruach Adonai Tanichena Began Eden. The pasuk in Ki Tisa states, V'hasiroti et kapi v'ra'ita et achorai ufanai lo yira'u. Then I shall remove my hand, and you will see my back, but my face may not be seen. So to put this into context, Moshe and Hashem are having a conversation. Moshe is telling Hashem, I feel so close to you, but I want to be even more close. I want to understand the divine plan. I want to understand your ways. Let me see your face. Hashem responds to Moshe, you can't see my face, you can see my back. Rashi explains that the back is referring to the back of Hashem's head, and Hashem is willing to show Moshe the kesher shel tefillin shel rosh, the knot on the tefillin that Hashem wears on his head. This is to show Moshe that Hashem has a bond with the Bnei Israel, and he has a deep love for the Bnei Israel, because in the tefillin shel rosh that Hashem wears, it has psukim that detail Hashem's great love for the Jewish people. So I believe that we can internalize this message. Hashem is saying, you don't need to see my face, you don't need to understand my plans, just know that I love you, I love the Bnei Israel. Everything that I do, everything that's part of the divine plan is for the sole good of the Bnei Israel, for the Jewish people. Any situation that I put them in is for their own benefit and betterment. That's all you need to know. The Chatam Sofer offers another explanation. When Moshe is telling Hashem, I want to see your face, it's making a reference to a present situation. And when Hashem is saying that you can see only my back, it is making a reference to a hindsight. Usually when we are in a situation, usually when we're in a situation, we measure it in terms of good or bad. But we're trying to understand things in real time. We're human beings. We can't understand things in real time. Only after the entire chain of events have occurred, we can look back in hindsight and state, okay, now I understand what happened, why I was in that situation, what message Hashem was trying to give me by putting me in that situation. Since we measure things in terms of good and bad, when something good happens, we make a bracha, Baruch Hatov HaMetiv. When we perceive something bad has happened, we have to make a bracha, Baruch Dayan HaEmet. We have to accept that God is the true judge. When we are in Olam Haba, devoid of our physical bodies made out of flesh and blood, and we're in an entirely spiritual realm, we'll understand Hashem's ways, we'll see His face. Until then, we can only see His back, and then we have to understand that only in hindsight we will see the greater picture and understand that everything was for the best. Only in hindsight. So when we are in Olam Haba, devoid of our physical bodies of flesh and blood, and we are only going to be in a spiritual realm, then we will be privy to understand the divine plan. We will understand with a clear vision of the greater picture that everything that Hashem does in this world is for the benefit and betterment of the Bnei Israel. The Zohar explains this pasuk by retelling the story of when Yaakov is going down to Mitzrayim. Hashem is reassuring him that everything is going to be fine. He's going to make a great nation out of him, and Hashem is going to be with him the whole time, protecting him, and his son Yosef is going to be covering his eyes. The Zohar is explaining that this is referring to Shema Yisrael. We all say Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. The name of Hashem spelled with a Yud, a Hey, a Vav, and a Hey represent the attribute of mercy. The name of Hashem that we say Eloheinu represents the attribute of judgment. So in the same sentence we're saying Hashem, our merciful Hashem. Hashem, we're saying in the same sentence, Hashem with the characteristic of mercy and Hashem with the characteristic of judgment is one. And everything He's doing is for the best. The same Hashem that puts us in situations that we will perceive is good. And yet the same situations that Hashem puts us in, which we perceive as bad, is also good. It's the same Hashem. This is how we have to live our lives. We have to serve Hashem with complete faith that everything He does for us is for the best. Every situation He puts us in is for the good. We just have to understand that these situations that we're in is Hashem's way of talking to us and showing us His face and telling us, I'm giving you something and it's going to be good for you. You just have to trust and believe that it is.